Over a month after the shooting at Michigan State University, one West Michigan college is using that tragedy as a learning experience. This afternoon, Muskegon Community College held a lecture on mass shootings, taking a closer look at some of the science behind them. 13 on your side's Micah Cho joins us live in studio tonight. And Micah, you have more on that conversation.
Nate, the moderator of that lecture, told me before the Michigan State shooting, this conversation wasn't even planned. However, he thought that a larger, more in-depth conversation on what happened was needed, breaking down some of the key concepts of the shooting and others.
I think people just really should be open to listening. If you have open ears, you have an open mind.
Muskegon Community College student Kendall Boschke didn't have to attend the school's lecture on mass shootings, but she wanted a better understanding of why they happen.
I really want to know the thought process behind why people do it, because I do believe that mental health is one of the biggest contributors to the reason why people do the things they do, you know?
The open conversation bringing a variety of experts.
We brought in experts, political science, psychology, and law enforcement to look at what is the cause of mass shootings, why are they so prevalent in the United States, compare that a little bit to other countries, and most importantly, to look at solutions to where we hopefully don't have to see these as much in the future.
One of the speakers, psychology professor Jessica Hauser, says one of the main points she wanted those in attendance to take away from the conversation is relationships matter.
Relationships are fundamentally important. We need to stop mass shootings by looking at how we can develop relationships within the community. If we can stop people from getting to that point of violence well before they even think about violence, that can go a long way to intervention.
Run! Professor Andy Weibel says the shooting at Michigan State University was one of the factors that put this lecture on the schedule. The shooting 5 weeks ago left 3 students dead, 5 others injured.
Both from a sense of trying to understand it, to have some healing, and also people want to do something to make sure it doesn't happen again.
And the recent shooting and the impacts of it still difficult for Boschke to think about.
I can't imagine hearing someone that I've grown up with, right, and dying in like a shooting like that. It just, I mean, even now it's kind of like making me a little teary, but I can't imagine the pain that people go through, you know.
Tonight's lecture was just one of an entire series of lectures that Muskegon Community College has done this year and in the past. Some of the other popular topics they discuss include the war in Ukraine, health and well-being, and climate change. Nate?